Aloha Kako, and welcome back once again to Just&True. I'm gonna make a little disclaimer before this video. Lots of you people probably are not gonna like what I have to say. Lots of you people are probably very strong followers and advocates of the person we're going to be speaking about today. And lots of you probably think you have all kinds of facts and information that proves that he's real. And I'm just going to come out and say this. You know, this is a discussion. It's my opinion. It's something that I've researched. I've liked to digest. I've thought about it very diligently. I went back and did further research and further study and analysis of information, of tweets and anything that's been set out on the Chan and everything else. And I'm going to tell you my opinion, which is a very popular opinion. I understand this, but Q is not real. He's real. It's real in the sense that it's actually putting out information, but the information putting out is not to help you. There's no patriots. Q is not a white hat, and don't trust the government, trust the plan, just follow and trust the plan. It's happening. Follow government, trust the plan. Yeah, that's right, guys. Donald Trump, the President of the United States, and the highest power in office in all of the land, is saving us. Exactly. He's not a Zionist. No, that's just why he went over and changed and put the embassy in Jerusalem. And that's why we're spending even more money in Israel, and that's why we're even having more of an effect in Yemen and with Saudi Arabia. And it's been a real crap show, to tell you the truth. Let's take a little journey back to a few years following after the Kennedy assassination. It was really peculiar in those days because the massive amount of people believed the official story. That he was shot in the head by a lone gunman. And then some fishy situations started turning up, and people started doing some research and doing some digging. The CIA and other intelligence operatives and organizations within the United States caught wind of these discussions being had by the American public. And what they did is created a disinformation project. This project coined the term conspiracy theory and put out tons of misinformation. There were conspiracy theories themselves that they created giving answers about the JFK assassination. Everything from the mafia did it, to Yakuza, to Russians, to aliens, to everything under the sun. Okay? When the government thinks, when intelligence agencies think, when private organizations and entities think, when the cabal thinks that we as free, non-related to these entities, people, free-thinking people, when we're too close to the truth, they put out false information through false truthers, you would say, through puppets, through mirages and lies, people who are actors, people who are salespeople, people who are just not truthers. Q is a PSYOP who is giving false information, misinformation, to throw off people from the trail because there has been a large movement of truthers looking for truth. They have come out with an extraordinarily detailed plan and information to distort the masses and to throw us off the trail. If you're a Q follower and you believe in Q and you've been following him and you do the Q clock and you watch all the posts and think this and think that, and his posts are literally telling you what to think. He's made promise, it's made promise after promise after promise after promise, and like a bad relationship, it just kept falling through the cracks. But like a good little abusive person in a relationship, we just stay with it. We're just staying with it because Q is awesome and Q is amazing and it's the truth and where we go all, and all that camaraderie bullcrap. Well, Q's fake. I'm just going to put that out there. Q is a psychological operation ran by the CIA, the NSA, and other intelligence informations to get us off the trail of what's really happening with the government, with the giant shutdown that it's trying to do, with central bankers coming in, with the fiat currency and the petrol oil system crashing, with our coup in Venezuela, our coup here within the United States. It's all a scam. It's all a show. It's all a theater. Think of it like Netflixing and chilling. When you watch C-SPAN, CNN, CSNBC, all of those, Fox, every single one of those mainstream medias, just pretend you're watching Netflix, okay? Think of it as like a Walking Dead episode, or a Grey's Anatomy episode, or an Orange is the New Black, or Game of Thrones, because that's how real it is. We are not being given information from an inside source who can touch Donald Trump's desk. This is a very elaborate disinformation system that psychological warfare operatives could see from a mile away. PSYOPs is a very, very real, powerful, and true thing. The United States military has done it domestically throughout the past. The United States intelligence agencies have done it time and time and time after time. So don't follow Q. Please break off from the path. If you're at least open, and if you are a Q follower and you're open enough to the idea to do a little bit more investigating, be more critical of Q's post. Look at his post. Look at Q's post. And the only reason I'm saying him is because Q, the entity, is mostly attached to Donald Trump, so I put a gender to it. I don't mean to identify him as anything else, but it's weird to just call it, you know what I mean? So Q is its own thing, but it's completely fake. Look into the post. No post actually makes sense. The Q clock is there to disorient. Yeah, it gives you information, but none of the information is relevant. None of the information is real. 45,000 sealed indictments. Oh, they're all getting arrested. Just wait back. Everybody just chill. Nobody do any more research because Q's got it, guys. No, don't put that book down. Don't do any investigations. Q's got this, okay? Follow the plan. Trust the plan. Trust the plan. Obey and trust the plan. Have we ever heard that before in America? Oh, I'm not sure. Yes, we've had. And every single time someone's told us to obey and trust the plan, especially if it's coming from the government themselves, you tell them to stick it where the sun don't shine. Unless there's a gaping hole down there already, then the sun's shining right up it. So please be more critical of the information given to you, even by a schmuck like me, schmucklovitz, okay? You need to understand that Q is a psyop to throw you off of the truth. If we are considering ourselves truthers, then you could consider them the opposite, which is liars, okay? Truthers, speaking the truth. Liars, speaking the lies. So go through, it's funny to even think that Trump is anything but a part of the globalist regime of cabal, Jesuit, Illuminati, Masonic pricks. And it's abundantly apparent. So I beg you guys, whoever follows Q or thinks Q is cool, or, I mean, it is, it's a cool idea, it's a cool concept, right? But it is concocted and hatched and delivered just like any other psychological operation that we've done within any other country, is just like we've done throughout the 60s and 70s and 80s here in America. We need to understand that we've gotten to a point in conspiracy theories where we need to stop using that word. They've come up and coined the term. We need to coin our own term. Just call it truth theories, or truth, or fact, or real. You know what I mean? Don't use the C word. I mean, what's happening now, we are on a precipice. The crescendo is about to drop. I swear to God, if this was a DJ set, we'd be like building for the bass to drop. We're just like jumping around waiting for the bass to drop. Because within the next, I'm not going to put a date to it, but extremely soon, relatively soon, within probably a few years, you're going to see major change and shifts within our country and globally, economically, socially, through your judicial systems, through your local laws, through your personal finances. You're going to see shifts that are going to be unlike anything we have ever seen before. And I know a lot of people are saying that. I hate fear porn. I hate pumping up things that aren't pumped up. But this is the truth. We are falling to the cabal. There is no white hat out there to save you. There is no knight in shining armor coming around. Don't trust the plan. Don't where we go one, we go all. You know what that's saying? Trust the plan means trust me. I'm not lying to you. Where we go one, we go all means follow me. Follow me. Don't follow anybody else. It's literally, it's just ridiculous to me. I just can't believe that there's so many believers of Q. So please, if any information is ever given to you, do your due diligence. Don't just add it all up and see, oh yeah, I guess these clues make sense for this sentence. Whatever those clues lead you to, do the research. Find for yourself. If someone tells you something over and over and over and over and over again and it never happens, or promises you something over and over again and it never happens, or they promise you a result and it never happens, they are a liar. They're lying to you. It's easy to fall for ideas that you want. We want a savior. We want this person in shine. We want a guy on the inside. We want this cool Splinter Cell organization within the inside of the evil cabal fighting for us, and it's just not there. And if there's anybody out there who has any kind of information or believe that they are on the inside, especially if they actually are a government agency or a government official or government employee who's telling you that Q is real, they are lying to you, and they are part of the problem, not the solution. The only thing that's real is you, me, the discussions we have, the information that we gather ourselves, the intelligence that we stumble upon by chance, by a whistleblower, or by leaks. Anything else that's hand-fed to us is spoon-full bullshit. We cannot sit by idly as we watch and pray and pretend for a false savior to come by and end the ridiculous regime of brutal, totalitarian crap that controls our lives, destroys loves, and breeds hate. We are at a point right now of no turning back. There has been thousands of years, really, but within our country, half a decade, about 50 to 60 years of tire meets the rubber meets the road, nose to the grindstone, boots up, ass in the sky. These guys have been working diligently to dissolve the country that we live in and to create a global regime of a new world order. If you do not believe that Donald Trump is a part of that, I beg you, I'm not calling you stupid or dumb. Everybody has a beautiful opinion and comes to their own conclusions for their own reasons, but I beg you to look further into it. Don't be deceived. Look up everything that everybody tells you. Don't even take what I tell you as gospel. The only thing you should take as gospel is the gospel, which is in Corinthians, by the way. I totally suggest you read that chapter. Please, Q's a lie. Q's not the truth. Don't follow the plan. Don't trust the plan. Don't go one where we go all. Don't do any of that craziness, okay? Do your own research. Find your own community. Make your own investigation and find the truth for yourself. When you find truth, it's truth. When you're given truth, especially by the government, it's probably going to be 90% truth, 10% lies. But those 10% lies are going to smother out the truth real quick. Anyway, mahalo nui loa, and until next time, a hoo-ee-ho.